How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Tyler Coleman. And today, we're both going to learn how to cook. So, I've never cooked an omelet before, but using my computer tools and my knowledge and my resources that I have, I will be teaching myself and you how you can make a quick, easy breakfast. So, here are the ingredients so far. So, we're going to be using 3 eggs. As you can see, these eggs are not the biggest eggs. So, we're going to be using 3. They're about medium size. We're going to be using some butter. You can use a stick of butter. So your butter ratios, it can vary depending on how much you like. Hot sauce, broccoli, and red pepper. For this recipe, you're going to need a frying pan. Simple pan that you just go right up on the stove. So first thing first, you're going to want to grab yourself a napkin because this can be a messy recipe. Oh, and before we get ourselves going, I forgot to mention we'll be using also salt and pepper for this mixture. Things first, you're going to want to grab yourself a fork, set it down, and remove all these eggs from your bowl. Now, so this will be tricky to use with only one hand, but you just want to crack your egg and drop it in there. So once you have cracked all your eggs, you're going to want to add your ingredients. So, when you're cutting the broccoli, you don't want massive chunks inside of your omelet. So, and also you don't want the tiniest pieces, right? So just cut some mid-sized buds off. You don't want your stem in there. And just drop it in, like so. Just grab a branch, pick it off, plug it in. And if you have excess, just don't be shy. Slap it in there. Now with the pepper, grab yourself the pepper. Now, I don't know the best cutting mechanics, but hopefully Mom will not be mad at me. We're just gonna crack this stem off. And just give it a nice cut right down the middle. Using our hands for this part, we're going to cut a piece of the bell. And then just cut a small little portion. You just slap it on in to your liquid ingredient bowl. Like so. You're going to add some pepper to that. Just get it down in there. And you want to do the same for the salt. So once you got your ingredients going, salt, pepper, tomato, broccoli, just want to get a fork and go to town. Okay, so now we'll be transitioning over to the hot stuff. Spoon of butter, slap that thing on the pan, ignite, and just get it going on. You pretty much want to get the entire pan buttered up, because this is what's going to be forming the omelet right here. As you can see, we got some bubbles forming. So once you got the pan going, you get your eggs, and just drop it down in there. Now, one thing's for sure, you do not want to cook this at that much high of a heat. You actually want to drop it down low, because this can ruin the surface of your omelet. So we're going to grab a spatula right here. Oh, I cannot locate my spatula. So we have noticed an error in the omelet. So yeah, I've cut that broccoli chunk a little too big, but that'll be okay. We're not gonna have any problems. As you can see, as more time goes by, you can see the surface and the ridges in the omelet. That's what you want to see, just forming itself. Now you don't want to, just drop it down to like a 2 or a low. So we're gonna have to flip this pretty soon. As you can see, our top layer is getting that goldish brown. So that means it is time for flip it. So flipping is pretty self-explanatory. I kind of don't want to do this with one hand, but we're gonna give it a go. Boom! Just like that. Wow, I didn't expect I could do that. All right, so as you can see, that's what you want when you're making a Tyler omelet. You want that brown. I've never made one of these, but personally when I go to restaurants and I see this like brownish tenderness, I like that. So yeah. So basically, you're gonna wanna keep your eye on that clock, let it sit for about a minute or two, and yeah, we're almost done. Alrighty, so now we're gonna give this a second round by giving it a flip. Boom, shakalaka. That's what we like to see. So make sure that heat is on low. This is right now looking pretty good. You can slap heat basically off right now. And yeah, just let it cool for about a minute or two. So for all your egg and cheese lovers, I personally do not like eggs and cheese together. But basically in this part, if you do like cheese and eggs, or if that's the only way you'll eat your eggs, you can slap some cheese on it, you know. You can look at this recipe and add stuff to your own. But, you know, I'm learning. Maybe hopefully you're learning. And yeah, having a great time because we're making good food. Alright, now this is the dangerous part. This is what I think is going to get me. So, you want to half that up. And just, here, let's angle it better. And just, yeah, that looks quite good. Just half it as best as you can. You know, I only had one hand, so, but let's not make excuses now. So yeah, take that off the heat. Heat is off, and yeah. So we're gonna move this over here, over to the sink. Alrighty. So now your omelet's pretty much done. So grab your spatula, grab your pan, make yourself a plate, and voila. But we're not done yet. Alright. Grab some sriracha. Don't be scared. Bust that cap right open. And just drop some sriracha. Like so. Give a little jiggle. You don't want to have too much in one area, you know, you're going to mess it up. But, so now, you grab your fork that you were using earlier. Get some egg on egg action. Wipe some hot sauce because you want to spread that hot sauce. You know, you want like a balanced feel for the hot sauce. You don't want to go bite, it's hot. Bite, you know, the spice is mild. Bite, you know, there's no spice. You want to even that out amongst your omelet. So yeah, that's looking delicious right now. Now, one thing I do really like with eggs is ketchup. I really like eggs and ketchup together. It's really nice. Pretty basic, but yeah. Looking at this hot sauce, it reminds me of eggs and ketchup. So here's my first omelet that I've ever made. I think it looks nice. Yeah. So, yeah. So that was episode 1 of the cooking show, breakfast. And look at that. We made ourselves an omelet. And I feel like we both did a good job on it. So, hope you guys enjoyed. So, yeah.